play, really. So, just to catch up, Dawn Servant is now Woklamat, and we found out that the head of reason had actually died 3 years ago. Although there is trouble brewing in Mamuk. So we will... Ready? Let's go! Our first stop is Auntie's Taco, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wook, Evu, and Mablu should be there. Yay, let's go. I was lucky. Didn't know I could do that. Dawn Servant Wuklamat, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then. I shall forego formalities. But I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then. I won't bother anyone. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Woklamat become Dawn Servant, Lilith. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It is good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of Rees and the feat of Gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tulialol has to offer. In Jacques Tourelle, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my service as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyways, you'll have to excuse me. You haven't seen Fonjinton around, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside, Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yok Hui, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Can't miss Gruffalo. Spongeantane. Wukla, Dawn Servant, Lilith, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tuliolol isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlaw's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome. All of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Lilith. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colourful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of our claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of Potts, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tuliolol I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamauka and Yokhui of Chirwagur Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwagur come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with feel smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk. The Jibraksrach? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. My. You honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know. What my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well, for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Keddenram anywhere? Dankwal, that is? Keddenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he is around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us any time. Alright, I think I found everyone. Let's return to the others in the winged walk. Right, I'm going to travel there, I'm not going to walk there. Where's the nearest stone? It's up there, isn't it? Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear. But I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me.
I don't wanna. I wanna go on adventures. I wanna be a free bird. Panther of the night.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
No.
I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tulu-Yolal as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps? Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
I'm just doing some reading on Hrothgar female hairstyles. I need to see if I can unlock them again. Or buy some new ones, I don't know. Maybe the graphical update fix some stuff, I don't know. Always go and check. You can always check an in later. Right, I'm gonna open this big door through the bridge. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Tourelle. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid travelling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep cenote. What are you doing, Saralja? Where did he get those? This is the gate to the Golden City. 2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping, had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, he might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn Servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. I knew he was going to try something like this. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need to worry. What is that? I have liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be. Oh, I hope he needs something more than just that. It's working. Is some there? Can hear me? Last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise, why? useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange... Oh, Zeralja. In right triumph. Sunforged. Yeah, too bright and colourful for me. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Dawntrail is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Wuplamat herself. My apologies, miss. If you would wait here just a moment. I assure you the door doesn't need to go up all the way. I feel like we should be having...
Shall we then?
Gilgamesh. A little bit less colourful and friendly looking.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shatona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing
It's like
rays
passing in from
scorching
Mexico
the
to
land
Texas.
and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
They haven't done an African sort of continent yet. It's all been like Europe, Asia. Nothing African yet. And now South American.
My home, Yasolani,
and North
lies
American
past
from the looks of things.
It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Buffalo. Shot on Ronique. Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. The Ronique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable, picking out the few fit for renting proven unbothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far, seeing as we aren't in a hurry. Well, let's go on foot. About that, sir. As well-travelled as you look, it's not only the Ronique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Ronique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Whatever gets us where we're going faster. Even if you left now, waiting for the Ronique to be faster than walking, and safer besides. We'll be back on the road before you know it, I promise. And there we have it. Right, change of plans. There is a small town nearby. We can pass the time while waiting. Take it you're heading to Usatawi. Then I'll have a man bring the Ronique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? I have my own fucking mount. I don't need you. I'm gonna ride my nightmare. Strolling in on a black steed. Howdy do, ma'am. Oh, that one's up there. I've just unlocked a new area. I've unlocked a new area. It's like passing across that massive bridge from that they mentioned in the beginning. Oh. I got a pass from the New Dawn servant, but it's like passing over the border from Mexico to Texas. I'm like in some Wild West area now. Okay.
It's like a cowboy.
Yeah, it's all cowboyish. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three. Howdy do, man. You can use anyone you want.
Well. It's become a proper town.
Yeah, that's my gaming one. With that one. It's kind of weird. It's cold, but it's not.
Okay.
I always forget how comfortable George's jacket is, so I put it on this morning and I'm like, I'm not taking it off now. It's so comfortable. Bloody cowboys.
Now hold on a minute.
They're all mechanists.
Some sort of trouble.
Here I come strolling in like an Aztec warrior. To be fair, I wouldn't mind something that looks more bandity like that.
Bastard.
Talking to you, you old bastard. America!
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
Asmodeus.
I don't give a shit about your evidence.
I just love the way that sounds in that.
You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still kicking up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dustwatch. Now run along, and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Wouldn't want to do that now, would we?
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
It's Justinian.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What? Hey!
What are you doing, Zekawa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Heads of the night. Wow.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on.
Yep. Well, he didn't defeat him. He walked away without
Oh, by the
slapping
way,
his ass.
I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
You eat cactuars, dude? You've never eaten cactuar before?
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes big or small were settled by dueling. The peoples of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful solutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace by enforcing through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lands Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zuralja's authority. All of which is to say that unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Where is the Aetheryte? I'll be right back, dude. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronek by now. I'll go on ahead to check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. So this is the saloon. Yeah. No little honky-tonk piano. What's up for me? Wanted posters? Okay. Entertainment? I know this one. Which one is it? Not ball dancing. Not ball dance. Oh yeah, it's step dance. I just think it's the wrong foot though. Beer right here. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife isn't the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we've got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronek. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Sheshenewetzi Springs. That's fine, of course, but why haven't the Dustwatch dealt with this banditry? Himaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Running them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then, if you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Then saddle up. Your friends seem to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Let's go. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. Looks like a buffalo. Continue to be struck by how much Charloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even several years ago. Almost we're going there. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to Nopatelenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind, their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. Yeah, we're heading to his village now. Well, we're stopping at some place on the way, but yeah. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. The eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle inspiring cautionary tales of people. Just quickly. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. I'm assuming that's his village. Mewahetong. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronek. Now then. This is Sheshenewetsi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Husatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Iate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she travelled about Toral. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. First we need to etherite. Are there people flying here already? Yeah, that's the thing. If I had the time to play and I didn't have any responsibilities, I'd be finished by now. Yes, I'm Iate, and who might you be? She is my friend. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Ellen Ehrenville, yes. Man grown, you were such a daring, darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since last we spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while living as long as we do. Well, this is Iate. She's known my mentor since they were children. Nice to meet you. Never thought I'd see the day you and you travel with company. You really have grown, Eleneshpia. Ellen, what now? Alright. I was born Eleneshpia. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner, one that adheres to Eastern Viera conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that this is a homecoming, it was only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you would continue using my chosen name. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking of paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It would be good to see Kachua again. She's the finest archer I know, Eleneshpia's mother and mentor. Every time I drop by, she'd treat us to a veritable feast prepared with fresh game she'd hunted herself. You're impressive with the bow too, Iate, even among the Shitona. Oh, I couldn't compare to Kachia, but her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her a place among Galul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Torel lit a fire in her. Even after Eleneshpias was born, she often left him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Oh, how you would cry and beg her to take you along. It must have been hard on you. Iate, please. What? We're all friends here, aren't we? No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Thus did she task me with finding the Golden City. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy, a ploy to goad me into experiencing the wider world. But it was real, and we found it. You found it? As part of the rite of succession, I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing! Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. Well, we should be on our way. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kachua. Help! I need help! What's that about? We'll investigate. Please wait here. No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. I know her, why? Please, you have to help. It's Namika. That's Wuklamat's nursemaid. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika. Wuklamat's nursemaid. That's exactly what I said. Erinville, Lilith. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh yeah? Hold on, did he say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this ain't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss, we'll deal with this. Please, you have to give it back. I'm gonna teach you boys a lesson. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Who's first? Cocky bastard. I'll hang him by the ears and feed the old woman to the dogs. I tell you, will. We can deal with them later. First we need to put this one in the dirt. Child's play. Bandits. After just taking out one of the strongest people in the land, and now I've got to deal with bandits. Ugh. Hurry up. The church. Let's go brave. It's a church. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you? A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. What brings you all this way? With the rite of succession ended and Wuklamat crowned the next Dawn servant, she is ready to stand on her own. I told her as much and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. And it filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they'd left me that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that, look. I'll knock them senseless. It's what Wuklamat would want. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Hardly. I can assure you no harm will come to us. Lilith will make certain of that. You forget who you're talking to. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. Really? I don't know what to say. I can see why fuck off! Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Before anything else, let's see her back to Shisha Nawedzi Springs. She'll be safer in town. With Iate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you, both of you. Did I tune to this? Just quicker. Aaron will tell me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. 10 minutes to play. The heck is this? Creamy hot chocolate? Wild banana blend? Blender shortcake? Cake? What's wrong with me? Fruit and aloe jelly? I'm going with silver pieces. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, all this involves a gift from Wuklamat. We must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. You saved the star. That's a bold claim to make, but if true, that certainly speaks of your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonatenyawi to the southwest. Is that the gold mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking up the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. Right then, let's be off. Feel like a horse is in order. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Can do it. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch have not noticed about them by now? Because maybe they're in cahoots. A question for another time. First we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Someone's smoking the Mary Jane outside. The heck was that? Did you see that? Oh, that's a party over there. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any side. Oh, that colourful outfit. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick up voices in the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when you've got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs, huh? Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd have ever believed one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? An ether right from you. Bandits will not notice you here. Let's see. Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. Vulture, most of all, you tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. I've looked at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, I'm sorry. Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. And don't bring me this kind of grief again. I will, boss. Thank you. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. I'm gonna make some tea and something to eat, and then I'm gonna get ready to go. So, were you able to learn anything? Quite a bit, actually. Their leader is a man of the Dustwatch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you said they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out. Did you hear anything else of note? Zeko? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture? Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Husao Bawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Let's get him alone. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Lua Tenyan... Oh my god. Lua Teninyawawas. Wow. Lua Teninyawasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Oh, Jesus. We're gonna just call it Wawa. Wowsa.
Wow.
Good grief almighty. Excuse you. If we're to retrieve the bracelet, if we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves as dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can recreate an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the Hekaya into the bandits' hideout, flushing out the Vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. Yeah, thanks. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It will simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest. Oh, I was gonna go make tea. Are you done waiting? They look more like pterodactyls than dragons. tea, please. Thank you. Would you like a cheese toasty? I'm gonna make myself one before I go. Yeah, I have time. I'm just gonna finish this mission and then I'm gonna turn off. Finished already, are we? Yeah, here's your poop sacks. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried Napolitender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Tonatenyawi. I'm gonna leave that here. I might travel. Yeah, just so that I'm in a place where there's bonus XP grace happening. Ooh, and I'm gonna leave that here for today, guys. I'll only be back home late in the evening, so I won't play again until maybe tomorrow or this weekend. We'll see how I feel in the evenings. I still get home quite late even, yeah. Anyway, have a nice day, guys, and I'll see you when I see you again. Bye.